Hi, guys. Welcome to Weekly Travel Updates. I'm Melinda Fargus, and I'm your host every Monday night to kind of tell you what's going on in the world. And wow, was today exciting! Mount Etna erupted in Sicily. I've got a short clip of that I'll show you towards the end. And there's all kinds of things going on in the world of travel. It's a shifting tides. It's a story of adventure and uncertainty. It starts with excitement. You're getting the thrill of stepping on board a plane, taking off somewhere you really want to go, the promise of unknown destinations, and the joy of exploration. But behind the scenes, the travel industry is facing some new challenges that it's never seen before. Uh, Danger lurks in the most unexpected places. We're in the second quarter, but in Q1 this year, cruise lines listed the most crimes against passengers that they've ever had on record in any quarter. As travelers stroll down through historic streets or bustling cities, cyber criminals are waiting in the shadows. Do you plug up to charge your phone at places that are unsafe? Now you should really think about it. I've quit using the airport plugins because it's become a place for cyber criminals to find you. And have you seen how long it takes for a cyber criminal to walk by your purse, read your card, and keep going? I mean, it's seconds. So a lot of things are changing and a lot of options are out there for you. But public Wi-Fi's, which were once a convenience, they've just become traps for unsuspecting tourists. And a single click on an unsecured network can open doors to identity theft and financial ruin. Experts warn that you should carry a VPN, which encrypts your devices, and never plug into a random USB charging station. I mean, I've been guilty of it. We were at the hospital in Greensboro, and I did plug in, but I've learned a lot since then, and I won't be making that mistake. Meanwhile, an increasing number of travelers find themselves in life-threatening situations, emergency evacuations. They surge worldwide. Look at Mount Etna today. There were 40 people on Mount Etna's volcano. And when it started spewing gas, travelers were running down the hill. I mean, if I saw one, I saw 15 different videos today of travelers running from Mount Etna. The bus lets them off way up here on the road, and you walk down a valley, and then you start the trek to get up to the volcano. And there were people in all areas with snapshots. Then there were some that were further away, like in Capri, at hotels, and to see it from a distance was awe too. So it's not what's just happened today. It's earthquakes in Japan, the earthquakes in Taiwan this week. A 9.7, that's the largest I have heard of in a very long time. And it's the largest that Taiwan has ever suffered, or well, in at least the last 25 years that they've been keeping substantial records. The floods that were in Brazil, the ice glaciers that crashed over a village in Switzerland. It just seems like there's this one thing after another, after another, after another. Wildfires in Spain and Canada I mean, the reason we have the smoke and the haziness even here today are that there are 12 wildfires in Canada, in Manitoba, that they're trying to put out. But just like it happened a couple years ago, where the air quality got really poor, like in New York, it was dangerously poor. It's not that bad right now, but wow, we need to pray for those folks because wildfires spreading across Canada is not good for them and not good for us. Um, the Taiwanese earthquake of 7.9 sent shockwaves across the island. The devastation has left communities reeling with emergency response team and working tirelessly to assess the damage and assist those that are affected. It is still a search and rescue. The pictures of buildings that are just like askew are one thing, but there are some pictures I found today for the first time that showed one building on top of another building on top of another, and they had like a relay to pass this man down on a stretcher. It looked to be at least 50 feet off the ground where they were trying to lower this guy. And then there was a cute little kid, and he was on a stretcher too. It just, it has no age limit. It's just a dangerous thing, and it's happening more and more. Cities that were once built on stable foundations are now facing rising seas, like they're talking about Venice. I have friends there right now, and I saw their pictures, and it doesn't look much different than when I was there 8 or 9 years ago, but a little bit can count. So, and that's what they're saying. They're saying it's slowly sinking. Today's travelers chase blue skies, but stormy skies are starting to chase them. As the hottest year on record so far, it has intensified hurricanes, wildfires, floods, storms. Cities built on once stable foundations, raising the rising seas and the melting glaciers. Even Paradise, in some of Hawaii's most tropical retreat, is seeing stronger storms, and winter havens like Alaska have warming trends faster than predicted. And now it's hurricane season. It's officially begun. It began yesterday. And some have predicted an average to above average number of storms this year, while others warn that this season will be stronger and more frequent storms. Travelers heading to coastal destinations must prepare for potential disruptions as meteorologists closely monitor the developing systems and watch it. You know, we on our news stations, you can download the app so that you can catch when is the latest and what's going on in your area. Some of the information I wanted to share with you, hurricane season, this is the active season. And if you'll see, we are just in the beginning of May. Tropical storms are in the red. And it takes a peak in the middle of September. And only those yellow, the yellow indicates where we have hurricanes. What it was in the news is there will be 16 to 19 named storms, 12 to 15, it's possible to become hurricanes, and 6 to 9 of them could be major hurricanes. So I found that quite interesting. In other travel news that's going on, I don't know if you saw it, but Epic Universe opened. It's the 4 parks that Universal Studios offers. And I'm telling you guys, to price it next to even the most budget Disney package, it's still a much better value. So if a theme park is in your feature this summer, reach out to us and let us price it for you. There are all kinds of deals that were just announced for the 1st of June. Okay. I thought I had one more picture, but maybe not. Oh, yeah. The named storms. I meant to show you this. The named storms, these are the way that we will go through the list this year. And when I saw that there was already a storm and it started with an A and it wasn't Andrea, I thought, well, what happened? But it's a Pacific storm and it looks pretty big. It looks pretty charged up, and it is coming in between Zihuatanejo and Acapulco in the far southwestern coastline of Mexico. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And they're saying that later in the week, we could start seeing some Atlantic disturbances that could form. So we'll be careful to watch that for you and see how that shapes up. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I do want to share with you the most beautiful little boy. This is Grayson. They came to see us last weekend, and he certainly is growing. This isn't the cutest one. It was just the quickest one I could find. The cutest one is him setting up. But, oh my goodness, guys, it's just a wonderful thing. I want to thank the McCann family because, boy, are they on the ball. We booked their cruise for next summer's family trip. We've got about 34 of them going. It's Royal Caribbean. Great deal. Would love to talk to you about your next travel group. I'm Melinda Fargas. I own Action Travel, and I'm here to serve you. Thanks so much for checking us out, and reach out to me if I can be of service. Have a great day. Ciao.